My name's James.
I'm Jose.
And this is Deth to Squids. Oh, and there's some squid mouths in this movie just trying to land a planted cheek on that beautiful Alice. Am I right, Jose?
I think you mean Alicia.
Alicia?
Yeah.
Silverstone was in this?
Lead character.
Okay. Oh, wait. What did I say?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. I said Alice, right?
Yes.
Alicia sounds very different than Alice, so that's why I was thrown for a loop. I was trying to be like, let's do like a gossip rag for Resident Evil. Oh, did you see what Jill was wearing yesterday? An evil spider on her chest?
And then the next day, she was eviscerated.
Oh my God. Newsflash, honey. Be more modest.
Yeah, be more modest.
Yeah, guys, guess what? This movie is all about like if you're not modest, you're gonna die, you know? It's about God.
It's all about being conservative.
Uh-huh. Oh, we have to conserve the laughter though, because Nicole's in a meeting in the other room.
And boy, was this movie.
This is nuts and dumb, guys.
Boy, was this
I don't know
movie.
what happened. I was constantly being like, what? Huh? Going, huh?
What? There's a lot of times I look at James and we look at each other and go,
Huh? To the point where I'm like, wait, how did they do that? And then Jose goes, they have the T virus. And then we just kept going like, they have the T virus. And they must have the T virus.
every single thing, dude.
Oh,
Dude.
fuck, man. It's
Oh my God.
because that's the only reasoning for any of this. Everyone has the T virus because there's no way these fuckers fight this well.
No, dude.
They have, Alice has superpowers, and they are going toe-to-toe with her. Just these little grunts are.
She doesn't have superpowers in this one.
But she does,
She has
man.
the T virus, but she doesn't.
She makes calculations in her mind 3 in a row, and then the guy says, I did the predictions too. Then we see how he can combat every time she goes to grab for one of these weapons.
Dude.
She has powers.
Dude, I don't know, man. That whole shit.
Okay, here's the thing. The Red Queen could have said like, hey, he gave you back your powers. And then it's like, that's fine. Oh my God. All right, let's get into notes, guys, or we will be here forever just trying to figure out the plot of this movie.
I was kind of hoping this CD would skip like the last one.
No.
Just so we could do something like this where we guess the plot.
Oh, yeah.
And try to guess the ending and see if we're as close as possible.
Yeah, we wouldn't. We could never be.
We could know.
There's so many clones. What is this, Star Wars?
Dude, the clone shit fucked me up.
So much.
So many times.
Get out of here, clones. You want to know what I'm going to do? I gotta go Westboro on the goddamn Clone High. Okay, the Clone High. I will find you, Abe Lincoln. I will find you, Cleopatra. I will find you, JFK. And yeah, man, I'm gonna protest outside because these clones need to get out of here. Okay.
Oh, man.
The end of time will consume us all. Famous words by clown cosplayer Joseph Bruce, also known as Violent J of the Insane Clown Putty. In the words that follow in his song, the epic Thy Unveiling, ring truer. He grows, it ain't got nothing to do with us because Resident Evil Final Chapter or any movie in this series are not influenced by us, the viewer. We had nothing to do with the creation of these stories. They are the singular consciousness strand of writer-director P-Dub Essay, whose only bit of outside influence is his muse, his wife, his partner in dimes, because the two of them are tens, baby. Mila Jovovich, who returns for the sixth and final time, punctuating the story of Alice in this chaotic, beautiful story that is the RE franchise.
Oh my God.
I once micro fainted while peeing before recording one of these episodes.
What?
I knew that. I just put that in there to make me laugh when I'm high. And it worked, fucker. Oh, man. Remember when I almost micro fainted?
When was this?
We started one of the episodes of me recanting the story. Before we started recording once, I was peeing and it felt so good that I went like, like I micro fainted. I told this story before. I'm pretty sure it's a TikTok clip. Oh man! If it's not, it should have been. Oh fuck! Okay, let's get back to these notes. That story got us again.
It felt so good I micro-faded.
It did, man. It fucking gnarly, dude. You gotta try it sometime. Drink a bunch of water, get stoned, and just let it rip. Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
Just imagine if I was in like a hot spring taking a piss as well. Oh my God, my body would have fucking oozed out of itself.
Oh my God, James.
Released January 27th, 2017, it was made for a total of $40 million, and it earned in the box office, how much do you think on a $40 million budget?
60 mil.
One more guess.
180 mil.
Man, I keep telling you guys, these movies make money.
That's why I thought it at least doubled.
$312 million.
Sick.
And domestically, it is the lowest grossing movie in the franchise. It only made $26 million. However, worldwide, it is the highest grossing Resident Evil film in the entire series, surpassing RE Afterlife in 2010. I need water probably, which had a worldwide total of $296 million. It was the highest grossing import film in China at the time of its release, too.
Huh.
Yeah, wild.
They must have really loved the other ones and they wanted to see how this one finished.
Yeah, especially, this is still during the DVD era.
Yeah.
Like if you're 13 in this time period, holy shit, I'm going to watch all of these. Hell yeah. Oh, the sixth one's coming out. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mila and P-Dub's daughter, Ever, was originally only supposed to shoot... I might need water.
You should probably get some water, James.
Hold on. Once I'm done with this sentence, sir, okay, I'll have your respect. Mila and P-Dub's daughter, Ever, was originally only supposed to shoot for 2 days as young Alicia with no dialogue. Oh, that's why you said
That's
it's
why I
Alicia.
said Alicia.
Wow. God, I'm a I don't remember them. I thought her name was Tina. Okay.
Oh my God, James.
Tina.
Fuck.
My name's the Red Queen. My name was Tina. Okay. Get back on their screen. However, she was then asked to stand. I forgot about Tina. She was then asked to stand in for the Red Queen simply as a reference for the visual effects, but was so good they decided to use her in the actual film. She ultimately had to learn more dialogue than anyone else in the movie because this is not dialogue heavy, guys.
No.
Unless you count, Oh, yeah, man. There was one that when that guy got shot with the shotgun, like the quadruple barreled shotgun.
Oh my god, dude. This movie is so fucking goofy, man.
Yeah, like the green screens look so bad while the entire movie has been a masterpiece.
And the editing doesn't make any sense most of the time.
Oh my god. Editors. Just like take a break.
It was edited by some guy named Doobie.
Oh, Doobie? I love Doobie. Yeah, when I'm smoking him,
that
bitch.
Doobie.
Hoo-ha! For context, the film came out on January 27th, 2017, 3 days after the release of the new installment of the video game series Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. So these came out at the same exact time.
Makes sense.
Yeah, all right.
I played that one too.
I never played any of them. I'm too scared.
Biohazard, it's all right.
No, I've seen gameplay. I'm too scared. All right, reviews. 2.5 stars, watched by Patrick Willems. I don't think any other movie franchise has ever cared so deeply about mythology that's so dumb and makes so little sense. But does it, though? I don't think it cares about its own mythology.
No, and they don't care. Because at the end, they truly don't, because there's a continuity error at the end of this movie.
Yeah, there's an IMDb, I'll pull it up later, an IMDb list of like retcons, and I'd love to just quickly go through those.
I would love it. It'd be so funny.
But I will be right back. I'm going to go grab water.
Alrighty. Do you need me to vamp or?
No, you don't need to vamp, but you're a regular old McConaughey over there.
All right. Oh, God. The Red Queen is named Tina. Fucking got me, dude. It shouldn't have fucking got me, but it fucking killed me.
That douchebag ate one of my ramens again. That damn cat. I'm pissed.
I was wondering.
I'm glad that I need to leave in a lot of that silence because that timing was good.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, hold on. Wait. Man, I hope Hi James remembers there's some parts not to delete a silence in.
Oh my god.
Okay, back to reviews.
Oh man.
Oh man, I needed that water. Hey brah, give me that water. Oh brah, give me that water. Okay. 5 stars. Rewatched by Comrade Yui _Yui, which I believe we've read reviews by them as well, but in the past. I don't think Paul W.S. Anderson set out to make a 6-film documentary about capitalism's culpable willingness to compromise public safety for the sake of short-term profits during a global viral outbreak. But here we are. And that was written April 12th, 2020.
That's fucking hilarious.
Uh-huh. They had foresight. They knew what was going on already in April.
Oh, yeah.
4.5 stars watched by Lindsay. Lindsay's name is like an emoji, Lindsay an emoji, but because I copy paste these, I don't see the emoji, so I don't know what the emojis are. Sorry, Lindsay. But you can search Google by, quoting what I'm about to say. This movie feels like you're in a slingshot. It drags you back quickly and then lets you go sailing through the air. But instead of landing, stopping, and restarting, you just keep flying faster and through fire. It doesn't slow down once, and you really didn't want it to. What a banger of an ending. Was it a banger of an ending?
No, it was bad.
1.5 stars by Milton. The way Paul Anderson wrote each of these movies as if he hadn't watched the last one should be studied.
I agree.
Yeah, man. Like, it feels like each of these had a different writer.
I thought it did.
Yeah.
Before we started doing this podcast, I thought it was
No.
like, a studio had control and it's like a different writer director every single time. No, it's the same motherfucker every single time.
Yeah, there were 3 different directors on 3 of the movies, but like,
Yo, my man has to be on coke when he's writing these, just to be like, I know we did this last movie.
yeah. It could also be because like people constantly, like, he has this story set and then they can't get those people, so he has to change the story.
He has to constantly rewrite it, so by the
Yeah.
time it actually gets all said and done, like, there's no cohesion whatsoever.
Yeah, so it's just hard because he wants to bring these people back because he's like, I like these characters probably. So then he's like, oh wait, actually they didn't die. They can come in this movie. Awesome.
Dude.
That's why you just say like they're on a mission elsewhere. So then there's a chance that they can come back or not. Like when Cody and Step by Step went to Russia. Yeah, and then he came back in season 6 for an episode.
Jesus.
Man, when the show lost that guy, it was bad. It turned bad for a little bit. Season 6 was real bad, guys. Real bad.
Brought him back for one episode.
Nicole and I did watch, like, when you first watch season 6, it was aired wildly out of order, where the second episode was the first episode, and the first episode was the last episode aired, which explains where Cody is. It explains why there's this new guy there. So, and all the other episodes were jumbled up, and I've ranted about this on other podcasts, but Nicole and I started watching it in production order because, like, the production numbers are at the end of each episode, so people compiled that together. It is much better. Like, it's still like season,
yeah,
but it still feels like Step by Step opposed to that chaotic mess.
Why would they do that?
They're stupid, man.
I don't get it.
They're stupid. Executives don't understand cohesion. But I guess also back then you weren't binging it so like, this could be someone's always their first episode. So everyone's established as who they are. We don't need to know.
But it's season 6 by this point. I mean, you already have a following. You already have people that probably watch you on the regular. And if you're in season 6, that means people are sitting down and watching each episode as they come out.
Yeah, I guess, you want to know what? Sticking it to the executives, baby.
Yeah, they just didn't know what the fuck they were doing with that season. Season 6 is way too far for it to be like, well, I mean, people are going to catch whatever episode they catch.
Yeah. I finally have committed to memory the 3 episodes we're going to watch.
Okay.
Because I want to do sci-fi, horror, and action.
Okay.
There's a sci-fi, like they meet aliens episode. Then there is Cody teaching Mark karate. That's the action. And then the horror episode is a Halloween episode that has scary stuff in it, but it has one of the funniest jokes. Nicole and I lost it at this joke how it ends. So I want to watch those 3 episodes with you. We got to do a watch along soon.
Hell yeah, I'm down.
All right.
I'm down.
Yes, baby. Okay, we got to get back to reviews. Can't keep doing Step by Step. We need to watch Step by Step so we can get that out of our system. All right.
No, by the way you talk about it, I don't think it'll ever get out of your system, James.
Oh, yeah, but out of our system. Or maybe that just makes us talk about it more. You're like, yeah, man, I started watching it. Oh, this episode? I'd be like, oh, yeah, baby. Of course I do. I've seen it multiple times. Except season 6, have not seen. I got to watch season 7, though. Season 7 one, and they changed his haircut. Like Patrick Duffy's like curly locks, they buzzed it. But it still like looked like it was trying to curl, but like pushed on his head. It was wild and bad. It's like, what did they do to our boy?
Executives, man.
Oh man. 5 stars. From Mary Conti, cinema is so good right now. Hearted by Dean _26, the final chapter. of cinema. 5 stars, watched by Eliza. Editing that makes me feel like PWS Anderson and company have found some way to overclock my brain.
I feel you.
5 stars by Donut. The audible cheer my buddy and I let out when Sean Roberts Wesker first appeared on screen would be embarrassing if it wasn't completely justified. Was it though?
No.
Oh, wait, but I guess we knew he was going to be on this screen. And him at the end, man, he's looking pretty hot in that lighting. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with no legs.
He has no legs?
At the end, yeah. Wesker.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I already forgot this movie. 4 stars, watched by Melly. This one's a little bit longer, but because I like how it ends. Let's fucking go. I'm finally done with Alice's story. I'm so happy, but so sad at the same time. I stopped this franchise for months. The first parts were all in capitalized, then it's no longer in capitalized. That's why there was a sudden shift in my tone. I stopped this franchise for months because I knew the end was coming and I wasn't ready for that. But a lot of other things came to the end in the meanwhile. So I was like, man, fuck it. I already went through the worst. Ending my class with my hot teacher, a bunch of heart emojis. Miss him like it was the very first night. I only met him for a week, a bunch of heart emojis.
Jesus.
I'm assuming these are heart emojis. Again, they're just boxes because I copy paste. Plot twist. This still hurts more than that.
I'm happy. I don't know about you. I'm happy it's over.
I'm happy just in the sense like we get to start a new thing, man.
Me too. I'm happy.
Yeah. I loved transfers, but I liked, oh wow, we're gonna start doing Cyborg. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then like I loved Cyborg, but I guess that's just an in and out kind of thing. But this is our first kind of like 6 movies in a row thing. So
and hopefully Highlander becomes a 6th series.
By the end, you know.
By the time we get there, you know.
And finally, wait, is it just finally? Yeah. And finally, 5 star or 1 star. I apologize. I thought I ended it with like a really like stinging one. And I was like, oh, wait, that's for Snow Globe that I'm doing with Corey. 1 star by Lauren. I've never seen any Resident Evil movies before this last one, and I watched it with my dad thinking it was one of the Underworld movie franchises. I thought it was an Underworld movie, another franchise I've never seen. Lauren's chaos incarnate.
What the fuck?
She's like, oh, yeah, an Underworld movie. Hell yeah, I'll watch this one. Oh, it's the last one.
It's the last Resident Evil?
Oh, it's Resident Evil.
Okay. Wait.
So then what's Underworld?
Where's Kate Beckinsale?
Yeah. That's gonna be a series we gotta do eventually.
Oh, there's like
I think there's 5.
4. No, there's 5.
There's also
5,
Rise
yeah.
of the Lycan.
Rise of the Lycans, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Which I was looking to see, like, do these movies just fall off and I just liked them because an ex and I watched them all together? But Rise of the Lycan is usually on people's number 1.
Yeah, that's what I remember liking that one the most.
Yeah, I just remember liking all of them, so I don't think we ever made a list of like these are the best ones.
Are we doing that one too?
Oh, eventually we will.
We should do that for Halloween next year.
All right, guys. Happy Halloween.
Because it's enough for us to get it through for the whole season.
Yeah, if we start in September. Yeah. Seppy Seps.
Oh, yeah.
We'll need to make sure we stick on schedule, though.
Yeah, we'll have to.
We'll have to record. We can gauntlet it. We take off a week of work and we just each day do one.
Each day do one. I can see what I can do.
No. We could just do like one a week.
I'm down.
Yeah, all right. And then we still like release every other week.
Yeah.
And then we're banking these episodes. We've never done that.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
I'll get there someday.
I'll get there.
Okay, let's get into it. maybe don't call a miracle drug a, in quotes, virus. Because that's what this was. She's like, yeah, I created the T virus. It heals everything.
Yeah, it's kind of like foreshadowing.
Yeah, it's dooming yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about getting real buff and taking down demons. That's not dooming yourself.
We're not talking about being the Slayer, okay?
No, that's just Doom Guy.
Doom Guy, Doom Slayer.
That's his name, is Doom Guy.
Doom Guy. I call him Doom Slayer.
Oh, remember when Doomslayer and Isabel were hanging out? Remember that?
I fucking love those.
Remember that, guys, back in 2020?
I fucking love those memes. They're fucking hilarious.
That's Barbie. That's our Barbie Hyman. I mean, Barbie Hyman. Fuck, man. Barbieheimer. Barbieheimer, right? Barbieheimer. I need to know if that's right or not. Okay. Barbieheimer. But it's Barbieheimer, right?
Sure, I think so.
Okay, Oppenheimer. Barbieheimer. Okay. All right.
Barbieheimer. God damn it, James. First Tina.
Man, this apocalypse is hell because Big Brother's looking at you all the time.
Every second of every day.
Because they don't want you to survive. That's a really fucked up thing.
No, they want to get rid of everybody else.
Uh-huh.
So they can come back up there.
Man, that just sucks.
Yeah.
What idiots. The hubris of man.
I hate this company.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they do competitive wages, so I'm still gonna try and get a job.
I still try to apply.
Yeah,
and if I get the job, then
it's just a janitor. That I'm not doing anything bad.
But a job's a job.
Yeah, like even if I was in the mailroom, I could still be saying I'm delivering mail that could be full of DNA samples of Alice.
So.
Is there a mailroom right now? Do you think there's still like grunt workers like that?
It's all zombies. Just
wait, it would be a bunch of AI stuff. Like it's just gonna be no, it's email stuff. No one's doing physical mail.
Also, no one's awake to do
in our server
electronic
rooms?
mail.
Who can? No, there's still a bunch. No, there are still a bunch of people. Like there were like soldiers and shit. Like those soldiers.
Which has me confused, right? Like, how do you still have an abundance of soldiers?
Clones, probably. Why not? They're all clones, dude. We've already seen clones of other people, like
clones of clones.
In the last movie, there were other their friends were cloned, right?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Like all the people that died.
Stop just saying throw a clone out there. That can't be your default solution to be like, oh wait, how could I explain someone coming back from the dead? Oh, they're a clone.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they feel like they can get away with it. But
just say oh, I survived that explosion. Like I was able to I was able to just.
I had the T virus.
Oh yeah, that too. I just walked 2 feet further and it didn't kill me, but it kind of knocked me on my feet.
God, this movie, man.
Yeah, we kept saying remember she's got T virus, and then as I said that, they then said Red Queen goes, oh, remember when he tricked you into thinking you got your power back? And I go, or she doesn't.
That was fucking hilarious.
But she does, because at the end, she's stripped away of that T virus. And that's why she doesn't die? Or she just was stripped away of the T virus when she was originally stripped away from the T virus.
I think you got it there.
I don't understand. I'm paging Dr. PWS.
But here's the thing, James.
Yes?
The T virus is still around, okay? Even though they released that airborne antivirus.
Yeah?
They still had those flying fucking zombie
things. I know,
things.
but that doesn't... Because how far she is going, the wind would, Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah, especially when she's bripping around.
She also fell asleep for God knows how long. You know?
That too. Yeah, so yeah.
And then had to sit there and talk to the Red Queen and get all those fucking memories from the Red Queen.
And does the antivirus, will it always be out there? Like, is it now just a part of our atmosphere? Because what if there's some people in caves?
True.
And it like dissipates and then they start biting people again? It's going to keep.
What about the people working in underwater facilities?
Yeah, who became zombies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do then?
Once they come up, they're hopefully it's a part of the atmosphere.
Does it just stay in the atmosphere?
Yeah, maybe
or does it have like a half-life?
duplicating.
I don't know how that works. Does it
It's
not
also
just,
such a tiny vial.
does it just not dissipate in the atmosphere?
Yeah, it must just keep going. It's a part of us now. It's Mother Gaia's wishing tears.
It's like the end of Shaun of the Dead, where they learned how to live with the the zombies.
Yeah.
And this whole movie doesn't make sense, man.
Yeah, it's nuts. I'm disappointed we didn't get the zombie war movie we were promised at the end of the last movie.
And they killed off 3 of my favorite people.
Yeah, the novelization says they died, baby.
Bummer.
Yeah, like Leon S. Kennedy or whatever.
Leon Kennedy.
He was only in 1.
Yeah.
Oh my God. 2 things can survive a zombie nuclear apocalypse: roaches and cops.
Yeah, God, I forgot about that.
Because they're like, oh yeah, we were talking about cops and we were like, oh yeah, but because there was like this nice bike that said Umbrella on it, and we are like, clearly
the cops.
Yeah, they're scoping this out. And then yeah.
That's exactly what happened. She gets ambushed and they try to kill her and she kills them.
As she does.
As she does all the time. But we forgot to mention my theory about Umbrella Corporation being exactly like Vault-Tec was confirmed.
Oh yeah. They made the apocalypse and like exactly to a T. That movie, when did Fallout happen in that storyline?
I don't know.
Is that early story of Fallout?
I think it's New Vegas that they talk about it.
Okay.
Like Mr. House probably talks about it in New Vegas. I don't know. I only played the 4th one, so.
Okay. Because I'm wondering if like what came first, or did they happen at the same time?
No, Fallout came before.
Okay.
How these movies were made.
Because this is 2017?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, by this time, Fallout 4 has already been out.
All right. I need to just play all these Fallout games.
You should.
I got Fallout 4.
Play it. Let me know how it is. I'm like a quarter of the way through it. So.
Hell yeah, brother. So then she does get captured.
Yeah.
And there's all of a sudden this guy, and was he the guy who had the tentacles?
What?
I thought this guy you said was the guy because he's like, oh, I thought you thought I was dead.
Which part is this?
Where he looks like a preacher and like.
Oh yes, this is the dumb motherfucker from the desert movie.
Yeah.
He like gets bit or some bullshit in that movie, and then he starts taking the anti-serum or whatever, but it's only making him into a monster.
Yeah. Like how
he died in that movie.
Oh, but I guess like maybe.
But then we find out in this movie that it's just a clone.
Yeah, but how does that clone have his memories? If he died and then this is just a different clone.
That's a good question.
He had to have been hopped up on that T, baby.
He did have the T virus.
Yeah, man, this movie fucking doesn't make sense, but I loved every minute of it. It's like a brain teaser, you know?
We're piecing it together as we go through this podcast.
Yeah. See, okay, so brain teasers. Okay, yeah, this is good. Brain teasers are sweet.
Yeah.
And this is a brain tweezer.
Gotcha,
it's a little sour.
Little...
I was just trying to say, like, it's a sour brain teaser. Like, it's just kind of like, huh? Like, it wrinkles your brain a little bit.
That's this whole series.
Yeah.
Except for, like, the first 2. The first 2 are a little bit more believable.
Yeah.
But...
I wrote down so many times, I do not believe this.
Yes.
Oh, man. But there's this guy's, like, a religious leader now, and I was trying to think of their religious name. Like, what do they call this sect? And I put down Thadians.
Thadians.
Because it's like theta, it's the T virus.
Oh yeah.
They're scholars of T. I wish we
God.
I wish we knew what the T stood for.
You have to play the video game to find out.
Okay, all right. That shot from above his nub bubbling back was like really freaky. It was like, "Ah!"
Dude, that noise he made when they when they
Also, okay, so I posited. I hope we have some scientists out there, maybe some biologists, some doctors. Can someone be contagious? Meaning like how people are like asymptomatic and they like don't show that they have this disease, this virus, but they can still pass it along. What if because Nicole, I've gotten COVID and Nicole and I have been in the same bed. We kissed the night before that. Like I started feeling it and all of that. And she has I've gotten it twice. Same exact situation.
I don't think that it's that you're not asymptomatic. I just think
that Nicole had it and gave it to me and she's asymptomatic?
No.
That's what Nicole
I don't think that you're not not contagious.
I'm not contagious, guys.
I don't think that's not the case. I think maybe Nicole's body just fought it off better than your body fought it off. Because you have an immune system, right?
No, but like Nicole, like you get COVID, it goes like, oh yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
But Nicole never had that. Like Nicole's never felt like she has had COVID.
Lucky.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. I don't contagion.
Maybe it's more of a testament to Nicole than anything.
Okay, yeah, because she's asymptomatic and has been giving it to me. Again, Nicole, that's what Nicole thinks is happening. Or I'm not contagious. You know, it's one of the two. Let me have a superpower, okay? I'm still going to wear a mask when I'm sick because this hasn't been proven and I want to be a gentleman.
No, I'm a scientist. I will say it. You don't need it.
No, I'm still going to do it. Because then if I'm still coughing, but even though I'm not contagious, people will see me coughing and they're like, their fear receptors will go up and that drives down their immunity. So someone who is contagious by them just goes, hee, and then they get sick from the hee.
Oh, man.
And then they're like, Michael?
James?
No, Michael Jackson. Because I went, hee.
Oh, man.
Why do they only have 48 hours? What happens at 48 hours?
I think the last of the human settlements were gonna get attacked by the swarms.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what I pieced together towards the end of the movie. Because I think we might have been laughing or talking shit during the time they explained it. Because all I knew was you have to make it to Raccoon City in 48 hours. And she lost like 15 of those hours.
Yeah. Look, good thing she was just outside of the city.
What I don't understand is Dr. Isaacs was like, oh, she's heading back to Raccoon City and we need to find out why. Why are you taking her there then? If you don't want her to go, don't take her that way.
Yeah, how about you just shoot her in the mouth?
Oh my God.
You could do that too, and then she's no longer an issue.
That's what I don't understand about this movie or these movies is that like they constantly talk about how she's the pride and joy of Umbrella, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we mustn't damage the project. But then they constantly try to kill her.
Or maybe they're not. Yeah, I'm confused now.
You get what I mean?
But also, like, she's a clone. Why were they at, like, she's the number one clone?
She was the first one.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Just because she's the first computer that you make, like, in an assembly line, when you make a computer, the first computer that was made on the assembly line isn't the best computer. It is like all the other computers. It might be the worst computer if there's a malfunction for some weird reason. And it might be like a middling one because of a small malfunction. But it's going to be baseline as good as all the other ones.
Yeah. I don't know.
My next note's zipline. Well,
yes, that zipline shit.
Yeah, she goes. I can't.
She makes it.
This movie has so many different parts to it.
So many different locations.
That are just action scenes, so you don't remember what happens.
And that whole zipline thing happens after she fucking arrives at Raccoon City and almost dies from like some traps that. Spoiler alert: Claire Redfield is in this one. And she's with a bunch of survivors at Raccoon City.
Oh yeah. And yeah, that guy in the tank comes and tries to blast him down, and she like they're doing shit, but she ends up going down Alice to start fighting this guy, and she pours gas inside of the tank and then lights it on fire, and it like explodes out. And these guys are like all fine in there,
and there was hostile
yes,
prisoners in there who are completely fine afterwards.
This is when you or I said, how'd that happen? I think it was me saying, how'd that happen? You go, they have the T virus.
Because you were like, how did they survive? Oh, they all have the T virus. And that's when that one guard driver of the tank thing was fighting Alice.
Yeah.
It made it look like he had the T virus.
Also, like, there are times when I was like, wait, so Wessler's the big bad. Oh, no, so this guy's the big... Wait, but this guy's the big bad. What's going on? And I didn't get that they were clones, those two guys. It looked like two different... Was it two different actors?
That was the same guy.
Oh, wow. I was just like, these are two
One just had a bunch of CG or, like, cleanly shaved face, and the other one was the preacher dude.
All right, okay. During this, like, just all this stupid shit, Butter goes, after, like, she's been, like, sitting at the TV and then just, like, walks out of the room. It felt very much
It happened at the moment the fucking Cerberus were attacking. The little, like, dog things. And it was just, like, the perfect fucking moment.
It felt very much like she's like, well, this sucks.
I gotta go.
Like, I'm leaving.
I thought that shit was funny though. I don't know if you have the note about them jumping into the water.
Jumping into the water?
Yeah, they're getting chased by the dogs at the like.
Oh yeah, they jump into the water.
They jump into the water, and my mind's like, oh, those dogs will be able to swim. Like they're not safe. They're gonna die. Cut to a picture of the dog in the water just sinking because they have so many holes in them.
Oh yeah.
They have like no buoyancy, so they're just like sinking to the bottom. You see them trying to move, but they can't move anywhere.
Man.
Oh god, this movie's so goofy, man.
Those dogs suck.
Oh man.
They're in these traps. There's this whole torture pit thing sequence where they're just in all this different like torture shit that's buried so deep far in the ground that someone had to like dig all these holes out just to make these torture rooms when you could have just like thrown them into a furnace.
Oh man, that's one of my favorite things of watching this. James just look at me when they finally make it into the hive and they're like crawling and somebody falls and like to their death, and James just looks at me and goes, somebody made this.
Meaning in the universe,
like in
someone
the universe.
made.
I was like, yeah, James, somebody made this. He's like, no, like it was somebody's job in this world to design this, and put all these traps in here. Like, yeah, this corporation sucks, man.
Yeah, I specifically wrote down, someone built these torture pits in the depths of the earth. How dare they?
Honestly, though, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they have shit like that now.
Oh, torture dungeons in the
ground.
I was like, what are you talking about, sir?
I was wondering what that huge pause was about.
Yeah, they might. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even like thinking about being in caves. I don't like the deep earth.
Gotcha.
That's why when I asked, hey, would you go if there was 100%. A mall that was 20 stories down, would you? I guess like if it's a big enough mall that like, and I know there's a lot of structural integrity to it. Yes, but if it's 20 feet down or 20 stories down, would you work at like the 20th story? And Jose's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh no, like deep earth scares me.
That makes sense. I think I'm like, I don't know. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I think if it was like truly a mall-sized area, now I'm thinking like a mall here in the like city. It's not like as big as a mall in the suburbs.
Yeah.
If it's at that size, just down, then like it's not like all gonna come collapsing inside. Like there's not that much pressure to like break, and then I might be okay with going to the 20th. I might not go towards the walls.
It would just be an issue if you were like somewhere where like the fault lines are bad, like where a lot of earthquakes are. That'll be probably like the only bad part of it. But
and Midwest with fracking these days,
Midwest doesn't get a lot of earthquakes. So,
but fracking these days,
fracking. I don't know. I'd still do it.
Yeah, this movie was claustrophobic. I will say that because there are so many times when it's like, oh, you're hundreds of miles underneath the earth, and we're just leaving you in this box within this torture maze. Like this could have all been upside, like in the upside world.
Yeah.
Ugh. And there's too many cryogenies. Like we're seeing how many of these elite people are cryogenically frozen to usher in the new world. Too many.
So that brings me to my question. We were just joking about like working in the mailroom and all of that, right? To what extent? Because I know they said like it's Umbrella upper command, right?
Yeah. Them saying it's upper command makes it wild.
Makes it wild because there's so many there for it to be upper command. So it kind of makes me think that it's just the entire corporation. Yeah. So does that like extend all the way down to like janitors?
I think it would because you need janitors.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be all of their family. So what can all of their family do as well?
I wonder if there's like a age selection process for the like not head of the corporations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Could be.
Like if you're just like an old janitor, if they're just like, don't even worry about it.
We want you to somehow, like your wife is a goddamn lawyer and you have 9 children. And she's the one really supporting you, but you're a janitor. Well, guess what? We're taking all 9 of those children and your wife. We're going to cryogenically freeze them along with you. And you guys can, be the little plebes of the world now.
They would do some shit like that.
Yeah. I'd do some shit like that, all for profits,
But that's my thing. What profits are you going to have at the end of this? There's gonna be no money.
Well, no, they all probably agreed, hey, we will have a money system. But then it doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't mean anything.
Who was the head of Umbrella?
It was some guy named Dr. Marcus.
No, but then the guy who took over?
Dr. Isaacs.
Dr. Isaacs? Did you hear what I said?
I think I got the last part.
Okay. And in a relation, he needs one of those. Oh, is what I'm saying.
God damn it.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
No. I just don't know why you won't just say it. I think I got the last part.
Oh, I guess I can bleep it out.
Yes.
I just didn't want to say it out loud.
Okay.
Oh, well, Dr. Isaacs?
Yes.
Dr. Isaac needs himself a
Why would you?
That's the name of the
Oh shit!
That's what. Yeah, all that's being bleeped.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, guys. We need to wrap this up. We're almost at an hour, and I have to edit this tonight.
Oh shit!
That stupid fight scene where she predicts her chances, and then he predicts her chances of his chances. And he calls them the Trinity of Bitches.
United in their hatred. Also, this is when we find out that Alice has been a clone the entire time. She's the clone of Alicia Marcus, the daughter of the creator of the T-Virus. Yeah, I just thought I should add that because it was pretty important to the movie.
Yeah, and this is the movie that I remember all the lore from. So I was like waiting, like, when is any of this going to happen? And then it finally does. And I had to wait this entire time.
Yeah. And then Alicia fires Wesker so the Red Queen can finally attack him. And she does. She chops his legs off. And Isaacs leaves. So Alice placed some charges in the cryo area and gave him the dead man switch and said, hold this, your future depends on it. And then Claire and Alice go and fight Dr. Isaacs for like a goofy fucking...
She gets titty twisted, it looked like.
Multiple times, yeah. They get their asses handed to them, and then somehow Alice and Dr. Isaac end up in the laser room from the first movie.
Yeah.
and
they win or so. Oh, she like puts a grenade and it blows up on him. And I'm like, but he has the T virus. But then he still shows up outside. But as he shows up outside, says, "Oh yes, I'm the guy." And then the other guy shows up, the priest man, and he's like, "Wait, but." You're me? And he's like, no, you're me. I'm the original. And he's like, no, I'm not. And he stabs him.
liar, abomination.
But he has a T virus. How's he getting killed by this knife?
It's the PEMDAS.
PEMDAS?
Yeah, order of operation. A negative takes out a negative.
Oh, okay.
A negative plus a negative equals a positive, PEMDAS.
But he still has a ding-dang T virus. And why is the green screen so bad, but everything else is masterpiece? And then, at the end, she's like, hey, I gotta go fight other people out there. So, look at these big old bugs in the sky, and it's like those are T virus. They would have gotten here.
She says like the T virus is traveling through the air, so it's gonna take time for it to spread around the world. But New York is so close to where Raccoon City was, if I'm not mistaken.
I wonder how often like air is fully circulated in the world. You give me your rundown thoughts of Resident Evil as a whole while I look that up.
Oh man, going back and rewatching the first two. Actually, I've seen all of them except for this one. So this is a series, man. I honestly think I only enjoyed the first two. The third one starts to get really wonky, and then the fourth one, they're at a prison, and then on a boat, and then in the fifth and sixth one is just like chaos. I agree with the person who made the comment that PWSA's ability to remember what he put in the last movies needs to be studied, because I feel like he completely just forgets about everything.
Oh yeah.
And then somebody just like, hey, whoa, hey, you forgot about this thing. Okay. I'll retcon this thing, but no one's gonna notice. And then everybody fucking notices.
It's very hard to try to Google this, but it looks like it might be 35 days for air to like fully travel around the world and to circulate.
Huh. So, yeah, by the time she made it to New York, the fucking antivirus should have already gotten there.
Or just like take 35 days off, ma'am.
Just chill.
Yeah. We got to rank these.
All right. Let's start with the
least I know.
Yeah.
It's number 3.
Yeah.
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 And then I would say number 4 when they're in the building.
For me, I think after that, it's got to be number 5.
Number 5? Wait, what? I thought we all loved number 5.
You guys did.
Oh my God.
That's why I kept saying like, oh no, like you're not serious. You're not serious. I hated that one.
Oh, wait. What? Oh, I thought you just meant like Nicole saying it was the best one and her favorite thing.
That's why.
No shit. Oh, also, she
I know.
She made me message you and say like, no, she was 100% serious. Oh no, dude, that one's I think going to be my number 2. Okay, so
for you, it's 3 and 4.
Yes, 3 and then 4.
For me, it's gonna be 3, 5,
and then I guess I think I'd put 6.
You put 6?
Yeah.
I'm putting 4. So I'll write down what I'm putting.
I'm going to put 2.
What?
Yeah, and then 5, and then 1. This is chaos. Or man, no, maybe I want 5 above 1. Which one? I mean, like 1 is so hot, but it's also kind of gross. But then 5 is also like sleek and hot, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
There's not a lot of gross to 5. Oh, man, I think I just convinced myself. My ranking from least to most is 3, 4, 6, 2, 1, 5.
Solid.
Yeah, dudes.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah, what is it?
It's going to be 3, 5, 4,
okay,
2,
oh,
6, and then 1.
You liked this movie?
Because of how bad it is.
Okay, all
like,
right.
You have to sit. You have to get high and watch this with a friend.
Yeah,
because it is fucking hilarious.
It makes no sense. It's convoluted as all hell.
It is pure comedy, I think. I truly think it's pure comedy.
Yeah, guys, this movie rules, and we are so excited because next episode we're starting Highlander.
Dude, I'm so stoked.
Which is, more of like a fantasy style thing, but eventually it does get sci-fi because, they can go to the future, right?
Yeah,
it's time travel stuff.
Weird, time travel-y.
All right. I haven't seen any of them to my knowledge. Maybe on Sci-Fi Channel. If it was on, I caught some of it, or AMC.
Got it.
American Movie Classics.
It'll be my first, so.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, guys, I got to grab the sheet for Patreon.
I got nothing to plug, unfortunately, other than everything that James does. Go listen to the music. Yeah.
Hey guys, listen to where the feed you're listening to this. Also listen to Sweaty Time Pro Wrestling with Sean, as well as a series that we're done with. It's still in this feed, Shuffling the Deck, the definitive introductory ICP playlist podcast, where Sean and I went through all of Insane Clown Posse's discography and the spin-offs, the solo projects, the super groups, all of it.
Okay.
Check that out, guys. And head over to patreon.com/MLM pod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday. This Friday is the aforementioned Sean and I. We did a bonus episode of the Citizens of Townsville Z while we're waiting on recording the 50th episode of This Existed, where Corey and I are discussing Snow Globe. That movie is wild. You'd love that while you're stoned.
Oh, hell yeah.
The family sucks in that movie. They're always like, why aren't you getting pregnant, Tina? And Tina's like, I'm not, man. Just let me breathe a little. Fuck. Shit. This is why I need to go to my snow globe, okay? Yeah, she can teleport into a snow globe town. And it's like real, like she's not imagining this because a snow globe guy comes out of the snow globe.
Gotcha. You guys got to have me on for one of these. I would love to do one of those weird This Existed movies.
Hell yeah, dude. We'd love you. And $10 patrons get monthly bonus exclusive content in the form of straight to Patreon. I know we're doing some watch-alongs. Sean and I might do a watch-along of the full. It'll be a endurance test. Once both of us say no, we're out, we're done with this. We're going to try to do the entire watch-along of the EC WWE special, An Evening to Dismember, which was famously the worst but it's the pay-per-view I've seen the most because I own it on DVD. So especially when we first moved to Chicago and we didn't have the internet, I just was popping in DVDs. And if it's 3.5 hours long, that's some time.
Yeah.
So now I kind of have a coziness associated to it because it's the summertime in Chicago. It's your first year there. You're scared. But you persevered and you did it.
Here we are.
Yeah, baby. And you also get shout outs on every single free. The other watch alongs, I will be doing the final Frosty the Snowman movie that I need to do a watch along of. I've done all the other ones. It's the Rudolph claymation one. And I'm doing a Hot Frosty watch along as well.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that movie's sexy, baby. And $10 patrons also get free shout-outs on every single free podcast. So let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Alex Z. The Waz Orion, my Bickle brother in common law, Joshua Jacobs, Steve Barnes, a sweet child of time, my mother, Lil Corey's BFF, and now former roommate Shane, twitch.tv/Core Winning. It's Corwin. From the Rom Complex, as well as Formulaic, a podcast and script writing, it's twitch.tv/R2Shelby2. And from the Speed Radio podcast, it's Zinny D, a.k.a. Tay. Oh, and that's a podcast all about things Sonic the Hedgehog. And I've been James.
I've been Jose.
And we've been
Deth to Squids. Bye now.
Oh, yeah.